Breaking news, you will be shocked what exactly is going on now. One of the presidential aspirants of the All Progressive Congress has cried out that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has abandoned him after he stepped down for Yemi Osinbajo, the presidential aspirant, during the elections, he stepped down for Osinbajo, while 6 or 7 others stepped down for Tinubu. And so he said, you know what, it is, since then, Tinubu has left him to himself, to his faith, and has totally, completely abandoned him. So this is exactly what is happening now as this candidate cries out. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Tinubu has abandoned me after I stepped down for Osinbajo, presidential aspirant, cries out. A former presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress, Dr. Nicholas Felix, has raised the alarm that the party's standard bearer, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, has shut him out of his campaign ahead of the 2023 general election. The youngest APC aspirant outburst came 3 weeks after the convention held at Eagle Square in Abuja. Felix has strewn his weight right behind the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, after he stepped down at the June 7 presidential primaries. Before he withdrew from the presidential race, Felix described Osinbajo as the best man for the job, adding that he strongly believed that he could turn the country around positively against his expectation. Tinubu defeated Osinbajo, the former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, the Senate President, Ahmed Lawa, and 11 other aspirants to clinch to the party's sole presidential ticket. Asiwaju has not reached out to me, neither has any member of his campaign team. No one has called me. I am about the only candidate Asiwaju is yet to meet. I don't know the reason. Maybe it was because I stepped down for the vice president or didn't support the idea of a possible Muslim ticket, he added. Tinubu departed Nigeria shortly after a closed-door meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja in the morning, although Tinubu's spokesman Tunde Ratman did not state how long the former Lagos State governor will be away for. There were insinuations that his travel must have something to do with the consultation for his running mate. When contracted, the spokesman of Bola Ahmed Tinubu campaign organization, Bayo Onigon. Unfortunately, we all know that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is not in town, but Nigerians are aware of how he visited all the aspirants after the primary. Perhaps he was not in town. Maybe he was in America or somewhere. I didn't want to join issues with him. If Asiwaju has not reached out to him, as he has said, I'm sure by the time he returned from France, he will cover up whatever gaps exist. I don't want us to get dragged into that. It is possible that it is even an oversight. As a politician, he does not neglect anyone or sees people as not being important. I'm sure it wasn't done deliberately. It was not a deliberate act, or there's no hidden agenda on any part. Everybody is important to him, his spokesman Tunde Ratman has said. So it could be because this young man took sides, okay, or rather stayed with our very own brother, Osinbajo. It feels very much like the tides has fallen on him because Tinubu now has abandoned him. He was the youngest contender, who bought the presidential ticket. But unfortunately, like we all know, the game did not quite go in his direction. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu defeated every other aspirant to clinch to the party's ticket. This young man, Nicholas, stepped down for, Osinbajo and thought that even if he does not win, Osinbajo will win. Yeah, he did step down. But guess what? The tides were not quite as square as he thought. Tinubu still came on top at the end of the day. Today, like they will say, the rest is history. But after all that happened, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu visited all the aspirants except this young man. Probably he thought he was unimportant or just a small fry. But the truth of the matter remains is that the young man feel, not part of the Tinubu's whole thing. And I said it is unnecessary. Okay, and what has happened, I cannot understand it. And that's why he has cried out, saying, Tinubu did not even bother to, did not even bother anything with me and did not even, care to, does not even care to reach out to me. Could it be that I offended him for stepping down for Osinbajo? Or what exactly is the problem? But guess what? Tinubu's man is saying, no, there is no such thing like that. So it's just that this, that, and that there is no such thing that it could just genuinely be an oversight, and what have you. You'll be shocked and surprised. Well, we will give a benefit of a doubt and wait for Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu to return peacefully. Okay, we'll give him benefit of the doubt to return peacefully. So these are some of the things that are happening. And Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, as we all know, is not in town. He's in France. He's not in town right now. And by the time he returns, we'll know exactly what is happening and why this young man has been neglected and has not been part of the pack. Well, so this is what is happening now and why we must all, pick the right candidate and not allow anyone to show us one side, and by the time they get in like Buhari, begin to show another side. So these are some of the things going on, and Nigerians were waiting patiently to see how 2023 will play out. 2023 can be determined by you and I if we pick the right candidates. But picking the right candidate has to start with you and I getting, the right persons on board. You and I doing what is absolutely right and necessary instead of dabbling between opinions. It is important that we begin to look at these things very critically and do all that we can to ensure that the right candidate is picked. So this is why everybody, we've got a business, we've got a job, and we've got what we need to do. And we cannot afford to be quiet now and allow some even personnel, to decide our future. The time to act, that time is now. Now. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Remember, you have a voice. Get your PVC. Let's vote in the right candidate. God bless. Bye for now.